Hello everyone, I'm back with a new video showing you how to make these gorgeous European style paper beads using my latest two-part template which you can download and print onto one single sheet of paper. And there will be more details on how you can do this further along in the video. So these are the European style beads that I made with my templates. And the beads were made from this 210 GSM paper card. Not sure what the weight is in America. Now there are two ways that you can cut the strips needed to make this shape bead. You can use my new printable European paper bead template, or you can buy the cut file for the Silhouette Cameo cutting machine and cut your strips automatically. And in this video I'm going to demonstrate both ways. The first way is you can cut by hand using my template. Now my template is going to be given away as a free download on my website for a very limited time to January the 31st, 2021. After that it will only be available to buy in my Etsy shop. And I'm about to show you how you use the template. So you can download it from my website if you get there before January 31st. If not, you will have to download from Etsy. You then get some removable glue tape, such as this one, and you stick the template to your 210 GSM paper card, and then you just use a metal ruler and a craft knife to very carefully cut these strips. Now this is a two-part template, and as you can see I've put both parts on one A4 sheet, which is the first time I've done this. So you have to make sure you cut accurately so that the two halves join up perfectly. So at the moment I'm just cutting across all the tops in one go here, so a bit tedious to do them separately. And now I'm cutting the second strip, which is the shorter strip of the two. And it's the measurement and the taper of these two strips together, combined with the weight of the paper card, that give this bead the European style look. And the second way of cutting these strips, and by far the easiest, is if you have a Silhouette Cameo electronic cutting machine. You can buy the cut file for these European style paper bead strips from my Etsy shop, and it's so easy, as you can see here, to just let the machine cut the strips perfectly. Doesn't take long, and you can even use the strips in the skeleton of that. And I did the same thing with all three colours, and you can see here the green ones and the yellow ones there at the top. Now normally when I make European style beads I use this larger bead tool here, this 5mm bead tool, which I design and I sell online. And then when I want to finish these beads off with bead cores, like you see in the red beads here, and these are the bead cores, because it's a 5mm tool and these are 5mm bead cores, I have to use the end of a glue spreader. I push it into the bead holes to stretch the hole so it's big enough to take the 5mm bead cores. And that's fine, it works just fine, but I did wonder what would happen if I used a 6mm piece of doweling to roll the beads. I wondered if the bead cores would still fit. Now of course the bead cores don't fit in so tightly because it's a 6mm hole and it's a 5mm core, but if you put a good layer of glue on the inside rim of the cores do stay in, and it does make the whole thing a lot easier. So you have a choice. You can have the tight fitting bead cores using the 5mm tool, or you can do what I'm doing here, use a 6mm piece of doweling, and the cores go in quite loosely, but they do stick. I've tried this out with, I've done loads of beads, and the cores do not come out as long as you use enough glue on that underside of the bead core, the part that sits on the bead, and it works just brilliantly. Now I have to say, I found this rolling using the doweling, it's not so easy as when you use a proper bead tool with a slot in, but you just have to modify your technique. And if you're right-handed, as I am, you can see me here, my left hand is really doing most of the rolling because I am gripping the piece of doweling and kind of rolling it between my thumb and my first finger to get it to roll on itself, whereas if I was turning with my right hand, if that was where most of the turning was coming from, it would slip. So it's just a different technique to get used to. So when I've rolled the first part, as you've seen me do here, I take it off the doweling and just even it all out, you know, give it a good kind of push around the edges to make sure that the very, very slight taper that is on the first strip is even on both sides. And I always say to people, don't worry if you roll it unevenly, because with these beads you can remove the first half, and as I said, you can adjust it to make it so it's even on both sides. Now you've seen how I put the second half on. You just simply join it up where the first half finished, and then just very, very carefully making sure that you get this even, because the second part is not so easy to adjust. And then you just put your glue on and there's your bead with that lovely European style shape to it. And then here's the red ones that I did, and I glazed them with Anita's clear gloss. And then put them on cocktail sticks, toothpicks to dry, stuck into a piece of Florist Oasis, and this is what they look like. They're gorgeous, very shiny when you use Anita's clear gloss. And this is what I mean about getting plenty of glue onto the rim of the core, because you can see where it touches the bead, as long as you've got enough glue, it's just not going to come out of there, even though the shaft is not in such tight contact as if you had rolled with a 5mm tool. And to put the gold on, I simply used these stickers that are meant for fingernails. It's what they use in nail bars. And if you have used a good varnish on your beads, this stuff just will not come off. Once you've put it on there and then left it for a while, you cannot get this off. And if you want to, once you have, you know, put the decorations on your beads, you can put another layer of Anita's clear gloss if you want to, but you don't have to, because these stickers aren't going anywhere. I've even got them on my nails. I don't know how you're supposed to use it, so I've just stuck them straight onto my nails, and they've even survived washing the dishes. So, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get updates of all my new videos. And if you want details about the paper bead template in 2 parts, visit my website, which is www.funcraftstodoat@home.com. home.com, and there will be a link on the next screen. And there is also a link down in the description. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.